Good morning. I'm going to present my submission for the subject Program Development and Evaluation under Dr. Jeremias Buraga. And I would like to illustrate everything that I have learned in the subject, particularly project management. And to illustrate everything that I learned, I would like to point out about this computer. In project management, you need to have a tool, and the best tool to represent project management is computer. Because if you have computer, you can document, you can create Excel, Word file, you can create a presentation and view it anytime. You can even archive it. So this represents the tool that is best used in project management. And in the course project management, there are a lot of topics that are being discussed. Too numerous to memorize and remember. But I would like to cite a glimpse of what I can remember during the course of 6 months. In project management, you need to have, of course, a project manager. You need to have a good leadership from the project manager who will venture and go through the project. And that project manager would undergo rigorous planning, and it will of course involve teamwork among its members. And because of it is a project, you need a budget, you need to estimate your budget, and of course you have to undergo negotiation because there are stakeholders, and you need to justify the significance of the project proposal that you are making the stakeholders agree to what you want your project to undergo. And of course, in project management, very important factor is documentation. So that is all the things that is very important when you undergo a project. And the symbols outside represents a concept with regards to project management. Because even if you have the competency to undergo such project, even if you have undergone education to undergo a project, competence is only 50% of everything. The bigger half would be having the right attitude. Okay, so competence is not enough. And on the top artwork, when you finish a project, of course, it will start with an idea. The idea of the project, when you propose a project, that represents the bulb. And as you go through with the project, this will entail hardship, this will entail teamwork, implementation, represents all of those is being represented by the bridge until you finish a project as represented by the building. And as far as attitude that I am referring to, you need to have the qualities of an eagle, the fish, the dolphin, and the ant. The eagle, you have to have the focus and the leadership. With the fish, you have to have the flexibility, because if a problem arises with the project, you must be able to counter that deviation and find a way and a solution. And of course, you have to have the knowledge as represented by the dolphin, because the dolphin is the most intelligent animal. It even surpasses the intelligence use, not actually IQ, of the human person. Human beings are its usage is about 7 to 10%, but the dolphin exceeds to 20%. And the project manager and the team that will undergo project management will have to have the quality of the ant, which portrays hard work and resilience towards the endeavor, no matter how difficult the project will be. And of course, in undergoing the project management, you need to have the SWOT analysis. The strength, the weaknesses, the opportunity, and the threat. The strength is being represented by the horse. The opportunity is being represented by the airplane. The weakness is represented here as the money, because as you know, every human being needs this. So all persons is weakness. It's all of our weakness entails having money. And of course, in SWOT analysis, there is always a threat, as represented by the snake. So you need to know all these things, even the threats, so you can counter all the problems that may arise, the opportunities, the weaknesses. No, you must be able to understand even your strength. That is the part of the accountability and the acumen of the project leader. It is part of his leadership. And in the bottom of the illustration, in project management, you have to have these symbols. What does this represent? This represents being smart. SMART is an acronym which says you must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So in venturing a project, the project leader must be specific about the project that will be undergone. The project leader must be able to weigh and measure the project that he or she is about to undergo. The project must also be attainable, as represented by the certificate and the toga of the graduate. And of course, the project must be realistic enough. It is represented by the tree, because no matter how big is the tree, it started with a small seed. That sounds very impossible, but it is realistic. It is nature's ecosystem. That is the dynamic of the ecosystem, and that is how the ecosystem works. And of course, being time-bound is represented by the calendar. So if you make use of all of these things, actually these are all interconnected, and every little symbol drawn here represents the weakest link. If you take away one of these, the project will get affected. If you lack hard work and resilience, you will get affected. If you don't have a creative idea, creative mind, no matter how hard you are, your project will suffer, and you won't get enough clients in the end after a project has been done. You need to be recognized. You need to have a good background. A good measure is having a good project that was done before. So this is my illustration for everything that I've learned about project management. Thank you very much, and good morning.